Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flight 96. I'm your host, Hunter Foreman, and we are one episode away from the season finale. And I will give details for that at the end of this episode. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special edition. We have a person who is very talented, very open-minded, and I've been friends with this guy way before the music, even when I knew him when he ran track. but ladies and gentlemen, Climax, aka Vince, is in the building. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? I'm glad to be here. Most definitely, I've been waiting to do this for a minute, which I'm just glad we finally linked up. And so let's get the people what they want.
Ladies, man, listen, we'll get into music because I guarantee that's going to be the most 99% of what this is about. But let's get into what made you to the person that you are today. You know what I'm saying? We'll start off with probably what I think is the most influential time, which is high school. So, of course, you know how these interviews go. What was it like for Vince as a high school student for you, in your opinion?
In my opinion, what high school was like for me, high school was it was a lot of things. It was mixed with being the shit, chasing fake shit, and didn't realize it was fake until coming to a lot of realizations that people are like 100% fail proof. Like they're always gonna let you down in most cases, and not all people, but I mean, you start to weed out who's really who. And I mean, and the bad part is people always expose themselves, you just don't ever peep it. But I really enjoyed high school. Everyone always says they hate where we went to high school. I thought it was
this
dope.
area.
Yeah, in this area. I don't get it. I thought it was dope. Nigga, we got Rockwall down the street. We got heat. I mean, it was bitches enough for everybody. All these white.
This is an interesting place. This is probably one of the most interesting places I've ever been in my entire life.
And that's how I felt, man. When I first moved out here, coming across that bridge, I was like, these niggas got a movie theater and hotels and houses on the hill. Like I've moved a lot of places in North Texas, and not once have I ever heard of Rockwall. I came out here, I thought it was pretty dope. I just think people can ruin a lot of dope stuff, and I mean that's just really kind of
especially in high school.
Especially in high school,
a lot of people can. Especially in high school, like yes. I feel like you would have enjoyed high school for when I was a senior, because we had Mr. Pierce, and and we had a lot more freedom and stuff to do. So he let y'all, he let everybody else come to, and it was cool because when you went to during that time when you went to high school. During that time, mm-hmm. you were excited because you didn't know what was going on. You was like, something's bound to happen, like something like an announcement, something's going to happen. Like that's what, and you know what I'm saying. High school was cool. Like all my friends were there. Mm-hmm. I would be chilling with everything. You know what I'm saying. And if school came easy to you, oh, you had a blast. Of course, if school came easy to you, then you had no problems with like ace tests and stuff. Then you had a blast. You know what I'm saying. But after high school, it can be either difficult or it can be successful. Some people, have lined up plans right after this, but you were already kind of in the middle of your plan, already kind of on the way out.
I definitely was. I mean, I always wanted to play sports. I mean, my whole life, and especially football. I mean, I came out here, and I'm finally being told as an athlete like what I can and can't do, and I mean that shit was different. I mean it definitely pissed me off. It had me salty, disliked certain coaches for that reason. I mean, and they knew it because just how it was back then. Like I mean, I spoke my mind heavily, like it with really no fucks given. And now I can even see that that's a flaw, because you got to be as gentle as a dove but as wise as a serpent. And so
it's kind of hard to do both,
and it is, but I'll let you know it's definitely possible. And also with playing that field, as how I play it, it's a lot. Like I said, a lot of people you have to cut out. But I mean, my junior year, I realized where we were at, how we went to school, how it was set up. If you weren't a favorite, there was no help coming.
I think that's just in high school, period. Like, not even in sports, you know what I'm saying? Because I know coaches have their favorites. It's not, and if you're a coach listening to this, don't lie. That's the truth.
But I feel like real talent can't be denied, or like who's really, like, how could you really sleep at night denying somebody a future.
This brings up a good point.
And that's just, to me, that's the utmost disrespect. Like, you don't know if I can't afford to go to college. People don't get the chance to have everything I could possibly get, grades wise, sports wise. Like, I needed all of that, and then with the sports not being able to backdoor it, like, I just don't understand. Like I said, my senior year, I was tied in district for first in 2 categories, and I had 40. You and your sister are track stars, and it's just like, I mean, I don't get it. But there's people with less talent than me that such and such likes that gets to go.
So what you're saying is that, you know, talent, you should be judged by talent, you should be judged on the field, not off the field.
Exactly. Like, don't be mad at me because I carry myself, or I'm just I like, my mom always told me, listen, hear, take it in for what it is, and don't ever be fooled. Like, you just can't tell me the sky is blue and not give me an explanation for it, and just expect me to be like, okay, the sky's blue, and I'm not gonna think anything else about it. Like, a lot of people take in information and just take it in as, oh, that's what I'm being taught, that's what it is, I'm not gonna think anything else before it. Like, that's, you're not gonna be you're not gonna go analyze it. Like, that's retarded. Like, almost everything.
What's that dude's name who asked why did the apple fall from the tree? Oh my god!
I know what you're talking about. I don't. We learn so much stuff and it just gets crammed in, and that, like, half of it's pointless. Like, why are we not learning how to? Like me, I like checkbooks. Like, I don't know how to do that. like why are we like learning a little bit of some real world stuff? But I mean,
economics class. I mean, if you had Coach Jacobs, you could learn a little.
Oh, I loved it. He was great. Definitely, probably my favorite teacher out of that whole, like,
same with my brother.
Like, my brother organization. Loved him. Like, and he fucked with me heavy. Like, and he still does. And he's the one that put a lot of logic into my head my senior year. Like, I would legit have like hour and a half talks with this man. Either he's very smart.
He's a very smart man. Shout out to Coach Jacobs.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I like his perspective on,
because he tells it like it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not with this sugarcoat.
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't sugarcoat anything. Like, if he was gonna tell you he doesn't like something, he's gonna tell you that you don't like it. But he is going to tell you how you can fix it.
Yeah.
So it's not.
And that's what most people don't do. Everyone can always voice what they don't like, but are you going to come up with a solution to fix what you don't like? Or are you just going to be constantly talking about how you don't like it? Which, like I said, most people do.
And you mentioned the being kind of like, if you have talent, you're kind of being held down. This brings a perfect thing, and it's a perfect segue into this. So for those people who actually know who I am, I'm a huge wrestling fan, but not for the reasons that everybody else thinks it is. Of course, the entertainment is very good and it's awesome to watch, but I'm interested in the backstage politics. Mm-hmm. Why? Like, I understand it's fake, blah blah blah. Don't stop telling me that. I understand. Believe me, I know, but I want to know, why is this person in this position instead of this person? That's exactly why I love it.
Thank you.
Because there's a guy. His name's Dolph Ziggler, and mm-hmm. he's probably one of the most talented people I've ever seen. Like, he's very athletic. He makes you think, like, I didn't know people could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a very athletic dude. He's an amateur wrestler, and he hasn't gotten that big push. That's what it's called in wrestling terms. Yeah. Big push is like kind of like being put to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Getting a little bit more exposure. Yeah. So. And he finally does, you know, in August, I think it's this month, August 21st, SummerSlam, the biggest, kind of their big pay-per-view thing, he finally gets his put in the forefront as he's in one of the top 4 matches on the pay-per-view. So, comparing that to this is what I'm saying, is that talent will get you in front of that limelight. It may take just a little longer, but it's going to get you in front of that limelight. That's why I'm making that comparison so that way everybody can understand it on a different level. So back to the other things, but let's get into the music. You've been at it since I was 14 years old. Since you was 14, do you remember what your first raps were? What you wrote to?
I think it was to some Kanye West songs, and they sucked ass. Like, I mean, just completely, like, garbage. I remember I was living in Oklahoma then, and no one fucked with me in the school just because I was from Texas. So it was just like the perfect time. I was like, my cousin he had been rapping, and like I looked up to him. Shit, he was just like the coolest nigga in the world to me. I saw him rapping. It was weird because I felt like it was just God telling me. He was like, you always were able to remix songs.
Yep.
For comedy, just off the top of your head at any time. Try to make your own stuff. And even him, I would always just joke around and remix stuff, and he would be like, try that for real. So I started trying it for real, and like I said, it was terrible. Like writing wise in my head, it sounded all perfect, and then I go to his house and we try to record, and I'm just like, wait, this isn't what I wrote. Like, but it was just, I think, more so not being comfortable with the mic, and to me, that's probably one of the most major things. And even to this day, it's still something I have to adjust to at times, because shit, I'm not famous, I'm not on yet, so I'm not in a studio 24/7 where it's 100% second nature. Don't get me wrong, it is second nature.
It's gonna get to that point though.
At the time, oh yeah, no, obviously
you can't wait.
You would have never heard me thinking I would have been anything if you heard me at 14 to about like 16, 17, and that's he's the one that got that light up out of me. Like it took me some hours to get that verse as good as I had got it, and that was probably one of the best things I wrote, even to me, like being
what was the beat to?
The light up, it was to the Drake and Jay-Z song.
Really?
Yeah, because me, the knack of doing it for myself to my own shit did not hit me until about like 18.
See, that's what I did see, because when I recorded "Can We Just Live," which this dude right here was featured on, that was I wasn't recording it for anybody else. I was recording it for me and me only, and I think that's what had my peers think it was a good mixtape. So I was like, all right, dude, this is perfect, awesome. This is exactly what I wanted it to do, because in there I put in work. I'll tell the story of how our collaboration came through. So me and Vince have known each other for a while, since I was a freshman. So and I had heard him, and like I said, I've been friends with him before the music, so I knew of his stuff, and I was like, dude, this dude's he's gonna be something. I know he is. So I was like, man, I'm recording this mixtape, and I was like, who do I want to collab with on this? And then I was like, I gotta collab with Vince. I was like, this just makes sense. And then because we didn't have a beat in mind, but I knew that we were gonna record something for the mixtape. So I was like, all right. So you and my brother was there.
Yep. And
you and my brother went outside, had a little smoke break, and while y'all were out, you had brought your keyboard over, and I did Where He Ass Was At by Future and Drake, and I just slowed it down and I played it back, and you were like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, that shit was dope. Because like I said, I don't know how to work my keyboard.
I don't
know how to work that.
And I didn't even own it, and I figured it out, and I was like, and you're like, yeah, bro, and you're like, he's like, you want to spit to this? And he was like, yeah. I was like, let's do it. So, and then we recorded the song, and it came out perfect. And I was like, so that was that. And the cool thing is that when you're quality over quantity kind of person. You rather make one good song than like 10 below average, maybe average songs. So that's probably why you have Tay, you have Hakeem. They're all working on their stuff, and they've been kind of at the forefront when you're just kind of just in the back. And I think and you're not taking it as offense. You're just like, I'm just making sure my stuff's good before it comes out.
Most definitely. Let my people make their moves, because you ready to go, then shit. Go
ahead.
Get in the seatbelt and start driving the car. Like, no need to hold anybody back, because shit, I should be at the same level, ready to go. Just me, and with all my influences, and then the particular lane I want to take it. in music.
You really have to con your own.
Yeah, like those people I listen to, shit, they really, really, really worked on their sound for a minute into it is the what all you people bump today.
And you're talking, and I know exactly what you're talking about. If you would enlighten the people that are hearing you were talking.
I mean, you want to go listen to The Weeknd. I mean, really listen to The Weeknd. Go listen to Party. And even him, he's just, that nigga just keeps getting better. Like, he keeps hitting me. It's like almost like the Wayne effect. These people
it's the Drizzy effect.
Find
now.
a new way to always hit me with something, even though everyone always has their expectations. I try to kill expectations when it comes to music. Like, yes, we know I got this last album, but shit, I'm not trying to expect last album. I don't want last album because I can listen to last album. Like, what is he gonna do? How is he gonna approach me with this? Like, Views completely caught me off guard.
It's funny how you didn't mention Drake by name, but everybody knows who you're talking about.
Yeah, just Views. But you know, and to me, those three artists work. Like, I've watched as many Inside Weekend videos as I could possibly see, and that man is a fucking genius. Like, if anyone really thinks like where I get that, take my time, back away from it, let's run these scenarios, it's him. Because there's plenty of things I've heard by him.
Do you get that confidence from Drake?
The confidence from Drake? Oh yeah, most definitely. Drake, Kanye West, Wayne. If you really ask, like, in high school, shit, there's probably not one Wayne song that I couldn't just go off on the top of my like head, just freestyling. Like, that's what I always do.
What do you think is the best Wayne album?
Best Wayne album?
I know mine. I want to hear yours first.
That's the question. Those are the questions I'm scared of. Best Wayne album. Man, I would honestly have to say, from like Drought 2 up to Carter 3.
Mine's Carter 3.
That was my favorite.
Because I feel like I just felt like it was just well put together. I'm not discrediting any other Wayne's work, because when he came out with the Free Weezy album, I was like, wow, this is amazing. But if I had to go back and listen to one Wayne album, if I had just one Wayne album, it'd be Carter 3, because I just felt like he was on his A game.
Yeah, Wayne definitely. Because him and Kanye West growing up.
Favorite Kanye album?
Favorite Kanye album? It's either Graduation or College Dropout. Still to this day.
You don't think My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was his best work?
Honestly, no.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Because if you really look at My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, it's a great album. I love it. If you look at it, look at the songs on it, look at the material, really listen to it, it's that bridge between the Kanye now and the Kanye from there. It's that bridge. And I think that's why I like it so much, because it's not Yeezus, but it's not Late Registration.
Yeah.
It's the middle. And I just think that's...
And I love Late Registration, honestly, those first three. Kanye, it's just, with him, at least with me in particular, how I listen, I hear everything. I've always been someone that, I peep these metaphors, I peep what you're saying, I get the deeper
I get the message
that you're trying to put. And to me, like, don't get me wrong, I definitely care about that. I do it myself, but I've always been more caught up with how does it make me feel with coinciding to what I'm hearing. And to me, the feel is what you can't deny the feel.
Oh no, you can't.
Like, because, like, I mean, you hear everybody feels Lil Uzi, even though I got a vision I did. It's just, I mean, and no discredit to that man, because, like I said, I mean, he's
whatever he's doing, it's working.
It works. He has people captivated with the feel, and if you can do that, shit, you'll always be able to hear what someone's trying to say a little bit more than I don't feel this guy 30% of the time, but 70% of his music I fuck with. Like, no, like, you really, really feel somebody, like, everything will be dope. Like there's not one Weeknd song I can't listen to. There's not one Drake song that I dislike. There's not one Party song that I dislike. in love with it.
And those are just your three guys.
Like, no, this is undeniable. And
there's some people you like.
Yeah, no, and there's plenty of people like, I feel the same way about Wiz. I feel the same way about Wayne. Kendrick Lamar, definitely. And I don't listen to J. Cole like that. But when I did have my little dibble and dab in the J. Cole realm, I was like, I see what the fuck people are talking about. Why did I not listen to this?
Like 2014 Forest Hills Drive was no features and a
body.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great body of work. It's a fantastic body of work. Because literally, and this is something that me and you both understand. If you take that album, put it in your car, your phone, whatever, and you drive through a neighborhood, it is the perfect setting to listen to that album. Literally.
You know, that's how I feel about like the particular like waves that I listen to. Shout out Future. Because he's
crazy right now. It's
crazy. Yeah, man. And the crazy part is, man, I used to be the biggest Future hater of all time. Believe it or not, I was the biggest Weeknd hater of all time. Girl,
because you were just like, why?
I couldn't understand them. Hearing him with that Canadian accent and really singing, hitting those, and being such a high singer, I was just like, what the fuck is this?
I didn't take Weeknd seriously until I heard Dirty Diana, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah, because the first song I even liked by him was a tape that he did when he was like, I remember right, he was only 18 or 19, and he was using auto-tune, and the song was called Birthday Suit. And she, like, the girl I was listening to it, she was like, oh, you would like that song. And I mean, she showed me the Zone. The Zone was out during that time. I was a senior. It was 2012. Like, oh, excuse me, Bert. That song was out, and I didn't even care for it. With my two favorite, like, now favorite, like, Drake's always, like, as soon as I heard him, like, he just booted Kanye West, like, right out of #1 spot for me. Like, Wayne's always going to be the top 3. Like, that nigga, his spot locked in. But I heard that, and I was like, I don't fuck with this. And I was told her, I was like, Drake's part cool, but I don't fuck, because I didn't understand it. And that's also what comes with music. I don't think people really understand why it's dope. And that's why, low-key, I try not to hate on anything, because if it's out there and people, all music is good music.
Yeah.
You just don't understand why it goes hard.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, because if they really made it, they had to be doing something.
Yeah,
exactly.
They obviously if they're on your favorite hip hop news site, they're doing something right.
Yeah, no, they definitely got the juice in a way, and you just gotta try to bring yourself into light of understanding. Like, that's why 2014 was such a great year for me. The people I had around me at the time put me onto so much music, like Lana Del Rey, like.
She's amazing.
Like, that bitch is cold. Like, I would have never heard her if it wasn't for the girl I was with at the time. And I was just like... she's
amazing.
And I was like, if I can listen to her, like, believe it or not, didn't fuck with Childish Gambino. Like, that's
until you heard Because the Internet, didn't you?
Exactly. CJ put me on it.
Okay, so are you an album guy or are you a song guy?
To me, when I hear music, I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. Like, in middle school... I was the music plug, and now it's just like, this shit takes too much.
You know, I was the music plug when you left.
Like, this shit takes too much time. I got lazy. I started caring about other stuff, and I was just always rely on people. I was like, if it goes hard, I know what I know, and I know I'll run across something that people haven't heard, or I'll run across something that could be the next thing coming. But it's shit, if I miss it, I miss it. Someone's going to bring me that fire one day, and that's just really, and I still even kind of look at it like that now. I just wait for people to bring me something, and if I feel it, I feel it.
If you don't.
And then if I don't, I still, like, because usually they'll be in love with the shit, and I just gotta sit, like, there's plenty of times I've just been in the car, I'm like, dude, I'm so sick of this shit, like, play something I want to hear. But then that mindset is finally hit, it's just like, nah, figure out why they're bumping it.
Yeah.
Instead of listening, like, with the, and I really just think it's just like, almost either you don't like the person, or... It's like, you're just like, are you just like
not feeling it?
You're not feeling it or hating. It's only one of those three things. And so most of the time with me, it'd just be me being a hating ass nigga. Like, I can't fry. I used to be a hating ass nigga. Like, man, fuck who you listen to. Who I listen to. Like, and it really go like, and I used to like how dumb in me, because it used to just be like, this nigga ain't smarter than me, or this girl, I don't like them, and this much in real life, but they listening to this, and now my friends, this is like, wait, what?
I hate it when see you're like me. Like if I because of course you know I'm a huge fan of Joey Badass. Mm-hmm. When that fool when people started liking him way before I did, I'm like, bro, all right, okay, like I get it. I get it now. Like he's popping now. Like he's like you're like there's not a Joey Badass song that I don't like. There isn't. There really isn't, because I can find something that I like about each and every song. So, and most of the times it's just bars, because he's got bars. So I'm like, all right, well, or Currency, because first of all, Currency, it makes the best driving music hands down, guarantee it. Like, if you just put in one Currency mixtape and just take a drive around the corner, you'll be like, yo, this I can ride to.
I used to be a Currency hater too. I was stupid.
And then you figure,
bro. I'd say right off top, I'm one of the most stupidest people when it comes to music. And like I said, thankful for my friends that are more open minded when it comes to listening, because like I said, they really brought in light that's helped me do the shit that I do now. Because, like, such an idiot, like, how am I going to conform myself to only listening to so many things? Like, same thing with eating. Like, I used to be the most pickiest eater. Don't get me wrong. I'm still scared of certain foods, but I've tried way more foods now.
I'm the same way. I am the same way, man.
We got one life. Like, how am I not going to go try this?
Exactly.
And it took my mom telling me that, oh, boy, you're not going to eat this meal. Oh, you only got one life. How you not at least going to try it? And my family been telling me that for years, and then it hit me until I was like 21, and I was like, oh,
let's get it.
I need to see what this food is about, because I could be dead to like next week or tonight, like, so
let's do it.
And it's the same thing with the music. I can't believe, like I said, I used to conform myself into such my own wave, but like I said, just God gave me the right people in my life, and it always comes at the right time, and that's one thing. At least with me, I can say it's true. Like, shit happens at the right time. Like, I heard all that stuff at the exactly when I needed to hear it. Like, I was just mind blown. Like, I'd be in the car, we'd be smoking. Like, that whole summer, I was just like, how y'all niggas got endless songs that I relate to so well. Like, if it was my favorite, like, where was this at? How could I have ignored this? Yeah. Let's play a little
word association. Okay. So I'm gonna go with an artist name, and you just either name one word or probably two words that comes to the mind right off the bat.
Okay. All right.
ASAP Ferg.
Yeah, as an ad-lib. And what else? I would be scared because of the I fucked your bitch, nigga. But I would hate him to run into any bitch I was in love with. I would definitely hate that. But shout out ASAP Ferg, because I definitely fucked with
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky. New wave, dope. Just dude definitely still is, but was a big influence to me in 2012 when I saw him do that shit. How he did that, to me it was unheard of. His come up, love the story, love the videos, how he did it. Like, I fucks with ASAP Rocky, definitely heavy.
Boz.
J. Cole's artist is what I'm talking about. J. Cole's artist. I see. I'm not that enlightened on Boz. You're gonna have to show me him after this.
Too hard to write. That's all I'm gonna say. Big Crit.
That nigga can freestyle his ass off
and make his own beats.
In that too. Like, Big Crit definitely.
Because I saw him in an interview.
Beyonce put me on.
I saw him in an interview. He says, "Listen." He even said it himself, like, man, I'm a threat. Like, I'm double threat. Like, I can come with the raps or I can come with my production. Either way, there's ways that we can work. You know what I'm saying? So labels need to look at me like. And plus, shout out to Big Crit, because he just left Def Jam. And I commend him for it. I'm not mad at him at all.
Badass way too. He just like dropped that one tape, and there was just like
12 freestyles, and he just left.
Yeah.
So I was like,
that's real nigga shit.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I was like, but then I look back at it, I'm like, all right, let me look at his last albums. Live from the Underground, that had Money on the Floor with 2 Chainz, 8 Ball, and MJG. First of all, that song is amazing. Go listen to that. And then I look at Catalactica. If you haven't listened to Catalactica, it doesn't matter where you are. Listen to the album Catalactica, and you will understand why people love Big Crit. That and King Remembered It Time.
Okay.
The mixtape. That's all I have to say, because if you don't understand why Big Crit's a thing, those two, that album and that mixtape, will make perfect sense to you.
Okay.
Next are Big Sean.
Big Sean, super duper flow. Definitely a heavy.
This is the best I've seen him this year.
Yeah. And with Big Sean, I always feel like I always wanted to him to bring that I want to be the best. They give me I feel like he's always said that he wants to, but
he's just doing it.
Yeah,
he's just doing it.
Always waiting for him. We'll take it to the next step. So
because he says this next album after Dark Sky Paradise, which was an amazing album. I mean, the song with Party, he had Drake, Party. Janae Aiko. He did an EP with Janae Aiko.
Yeah.
They formed that group 2088, which I think is an amazing EP front to back. So, Big Sean, I'm waiting. I guess we're all waiting for that third. That was it. 1, 2. I think it's his fourth album.
Album.
It was Finally Famous. Hall of Fame was so good. I was bumping that in high school, and then Dark Sky Paradise, and then this next one. Casey Veggies.
I'm not that enlightened.
Not that enlightened.
On it.
I mean, he's from the West Coast.
West Coast.
He's the West Coast dude. Let's see. Do you remember when Earl came out with Doris?
Yes.
Do you remember that song Hive? The one with Vince Staples.
What was the video like?
It was a bunch of Monster Heads.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah.
The dude on the hook. That's Casey Veggies.
That's him.
That's Casey Veggies, and we'll get to Vince Staples later. Chance the Rapper.
Man. That nigga enlightened the hell out of me, and I just,
he's the man right now.
I say genius, yeah, because man, I fucks with it. New wave.
The coloring book. Have you heard Coloring Book? Yeah. The mixtape. It's amazing. The features. I mean, we got Kanye. He has a children's choir on the same songs.
So I'm saying no, that man, he incorporates his mind when it comes to just. I've never seen someone just throw shit together.
I wish I could do that.
I don't exactly I was just this shouldn't work, but this nigga made this work.
Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz, Jeremiah, and Francis and the Lights. If you haven't learned Francis and the Lights, you need to be enlightened. Dram. He has a song called Mixtape with Young Thug and Lil Yachty. The irony. You need to see the irony in that one.
Yeah.
Really, you need to see the irony in that one. Saba, Justin Bieber, and Tokyo. It's cool. First of all, it's cool. It's cool to like Bieber now. Mm-hmm. I think it is. Do you think it's?
I remember when Bieber was young Bieber. I remember me and Darian were talking about it because we were just man, this nigga's wet. You remember me 2010, me and him at the house making a little YouTube video freestyles and just funny videos, remixing shit, and I'm always gonna go peep who the biggest stars are, cause shit, and that's who we're all.
That's Drake, T Swift, Bieber. Who else is big? Katy Perry's big. Mm-hmm. DJ Khaled's gotten is big right now. He just came out with another one album. Salute to that dude.
It's definitely cool to like.
I mean, Bieber. Nox Fortune. I think he's an EDM producer. I think. Jay Electronica, who's the ghost of hip hop. First of all, if you don't know who Jay Electronica is, that's fine. That's cool. We don't us hip hop heads. We don't. It's cool because Jay Electronica has been promising everybody music, but hasn't yet to deliver because he dropped a 15-minute EP on MySpace and blew up off of that. So, and he also has on the song with Jay Electronica is called How Great. It's also featuring my cousin Nicole. It literally says my cousin Nicole. So I was so shout out to Nicole.
Yeah, shout out Nikki.
Future, which I mean he's kind of the guy of the moment right now. Him and Drake are just running.
Yeah.
It's definitely. Him and Drake are just running 2016. T-Pain,
nah, it wasn't for him. Fuck what everyone else is talking about. That's what made me want to sing. In all reality, if Drake wasn't gonna do it, if Kanye would have never did 808s,
T-Pain was popping back then.
That was that nigga. Him and Chris Brown and Wayne ran that shit for 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
I definitely.
Kirk Franklin. And then he had a choir with that consisted of some other singers and Ty Dolla $ign, Rory, BJ, Chicago Kid, and Anderson .Paak, which all those people have fantastic songs and they're all different in either way. Ty Dolla $ign, West Coast dude.
Yeah,
Rory
is signed.
Rory is a higher thinker.
No, he is. Dewey showed me him. This one girl I know put me onto him one night. I was drunk as hell, and I was just like, I get it.
Yeah.
And then CJ was bumping him in the car. I forgot what the song.
It's probably forbidden. It's probably forbidden knowledge because he's got Big Crit on there. So BJ the Chicago Kid, which I understand. I understood why people like BJ the Chicago Kid because for a while he was the dude to come for the hook.
Yeah.
Because if you don't believe that, listen to Studio by Schoolboy Q.
Exactly.
And then Anderson .Paak, which I don't know. I don't say this a lot about different artists, but I feel like Anderson .Paak has the potential to be the biggest artist in the world. If you've ever listened to an Anderson .Paak album, either listen to Venice or listen to Malibu, he got signed by Dr. Dre. So this dude is definitely doing something right.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Like, if you really think that you're like, I don't get it, if you don't get why a person's booming, listen to an album. Like, I understand you like certain different songs and stuff, but listen to an album why he's popping. Chris Brown,
man, C Breezy used to be my nigga. He still is. I
think it's different now.
Yeah, it's so different. No, it's so different. And like, shit, don't try to come get mad at me in the future when I'm up there with you. But like, Chris Brown, after the whole Rihanna incident, it's just like,
it's been the I'm Sorry tour for.
Yeah, and it's just like,
then he had a daughter.
I think Chris knows himself, but he's running from himself. Like, old Chris Brown, like,
and new Chris Brown are like butting heads right now.
Exactly. And I personally, like, don't get me wrong, Chris Brown still gets ran to this day. He smashes songs. He kills hooks.
He's
and
crazy.
He records in fucking 10-15 minutes. Like, shout out. But
he put out a 34-song mixtape before his album came out.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Exactly. But man, old Chris, dude, was my nigga, and I know he's still there. I just hope he come back, for the one time.
Currency.
Like I said, didn't listen to Currency that much
until I remember having this conversation with you when you did the Money on My Mind thing.
Yeah, when I heard Money on My Mind, I was just like, dude, wait, hold up.
He wrote that.
I was just like, wait, and that's what made me have to go take a step back. And I always had felt that, and then just like never was with anyone that had the same like thought. And when you had said, I was just like, yeah, I always felt like, I was like, where did Wayne get this flow from? Like, where is like
that lackadaisical? It's not lackadaisical. It's just like
but that's coasted.
It's easy.
Hey, coast that shit. Like,
and it worked. Like, he has his own lane because he's put out probably like 6 to 8 mixtapes this year, and all of them have a specific first of all, if he has the best like covers and mixtape names ever. Like, he has one called Stoned on Ocean, the Legend of Harvard Blue. He came out with an album called Canal Street Confidential. The Stoned Immaculate was his first big album. Like, these, he had one with Alchemist. He has 2 albums with Alchemist. One called Covert Coup, and one called The Carrollton Heist, which I was like, these are all amazing movie names that should be made into movies. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's crazy. But next one, DJ Khaled,
man, I love him because he brings all the big names that we want to see collaborate together. They never do on
like
their own shit, on their own time.
Bryson Tiller and Future.
Like,
that was on that. That's on his Major Key album.
Man, like I said, I ain't had an iPhone in like a few months, so man, without Apple Music.
Is the go.
I'm lazy, like I said, man, I'm lazy, and I've been cooped up working on my own shit. So like for the past year and a half, really, after beginning of 2015, I just went back to like, I was like, all right, I heard enough for everybody, and then like I just went back to me. So like I said, I'm late, people. I'm late.
It's okay, but the people that are on this album: Jay-Z and Future on the song, Drake, Nas album done.
What?
That's the name of the song featuring Nas. Just leave it at that.
Oh shit!
And the song's fire.
No, it gotta be.
It's fire. He's got a song called Holy Key with Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, and Betty Wright, which Kendrick, of course, murders.
Yeah, I wouldn't even like. Yeah, man. Like,
this is the second time that Big Sean's done this. Control.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even got on that. Like, Kendrick, I would love to work with
Jermaine's Interlude featuring J. Cole, which is an amazing song because he's got Earth Gang doing some vocals. Bryson Tiller and Future. Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, August Alsina, Jeremiah, Future, and Rick Ross on one song.
That can't be a fail.
Kodak Black, Jeezy, and French Montana. That's on one song.
Oh, I'm so mad I haven't heard it.
Future, Rick Ross, YG, and Yo Gotti on one song. Big Sean and the returning Gucci Mane and 2 Chainz on one song. Jadakiss, Fabulous, Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, and Kent Jones on one song. The rumored song from Travis Scott, but it also is featuring Lil Wayne. Taurus, that's featuring Lil Wayne now. This one's an interesting. Meghan Trainor, Wiz Khalifa, and Wale. Yes.
Whoa, see, that's why I fucks with Khaled, because
Meghan Trainor's the chick, the one who sings All About the Bass. I think that's who sings that song. But she has Yo Gotti on one of her albums, so she's hood. She's with it.
Wow,
she's with it.
Right,
she's with
it.
Dom Kennedy will be one. Next word association.
Dom Kennedy. I've heard a few of his shit. It was always smooth when I heard it.
First of all,
and I love smooth. That's probably in all reality.
That's why I love I compare him to Currency. But listen, for the people, I've said this in the last episode. Dom Kennedy is the reason why I brim my hats, I wear white tees, and I have a pair of Chucks. That is the only and Dom Kennedy helped me smooth talk with ladies. Swear to God.
Well, let's get it.
Swear to God.
Nah, I feel you. Like, I mean, Wayne finally told me it was cool to sing. Good shit. He was just real about it. Man, I wanted to play guitar and sing the bitches. So I learned how to play the guitar and I started singing the bitches. Like, just know the reasons why you're doing shit. That's probably one of the simplest but deepest things out there. Like, just know the reason behind why you're doing shit.
Alright. Let's not... I just want one word for this one. Drake.
6 God.
Flatbush Zombies.
Too enlightened.
Have you heard their 3001 album?
I got to hear a few songs off of it because of Deweese and Tay. And like I said, to me, that is like the group Kendrick Lamar because them niggas can spit and I actually want to listen in the beat selection. I fucks with them.
They all did the one of the dudes does the production for all of them. What they did, the craziest thing is that they have a band, I think, and they made songs, and then the producer went back and sampled the songs that they made to record for the album, so that way they don't have issues with getting samples from people.
Wow,
that's a little bit more extra work.
No, that's dope. I'm all about extra work.
That's a little extra work, but that's crazy. Frank Ocean.
We're waiting.
Everybody's mad.
Yeah, we're pissed.
Freddie Gibbs.
Haven't heard of him.
He's crazy.
Really?
He's right now he's in Austria right now, and he's in jail because of some allegations. Actually, right now he's
that's bullshit. Freedom man.
Yeah. French Montana.
Huh? French. Shout out to the Coke Boys. I fucks with French, definitely.
French and
Gucci were like somebody I was talking about in high school. Nobody believed, like, especially Gucci, like, never saw so many people getting on it, like, on Wizard, man. Like, it's just
everybody loves Gucci.
Like, I remember talking about in high school, like, the Bird, like, everyone was just like, nah, Gucci's trash, and I'm like, who do you listen to?
Yeah, now? Man. Future.
Well, Future. definitely a crazy artist. Love him. Used to not love him, but I do now.
Everybody, because you get it now.
And and I didn't get it into really like 2013, and Jake Horvath showed me. Was
that Honest? Did you listen to Honest before?
That wasn't even a song that did it for me. It was when I heard him.
No, the album Honest.
The one
because the song with Andre 3000 is a.
It's Future Hendrix, that's my nigga. And like I said, it was all just because he was just like, I viewed The Weeknd. I didn't understand him, but then it was weird. It just takes one thing, and then once you finally understand it, it's just like the code to unlock it. When I heard him do a song with Trader Truth, sipping on Port Arthur, hanging with the robber. Yeah, no. When I heard that, I was just like, I can understand you now. Yeah. And then once I did that, every feature song that started getting played, I was like, oh, I understand this nigga. This nigga's dope.
Yeah. The Game.
I think he's mad talented.
He can get a feature. He can get a feature from anybody.
He didn't.
He really can get a feature from everybody. And
that's one person you wouldn't want to diss, because that nigga definitely
one can spit and one that can punch you in the mouth. Yeah. On some real stuff. Like to be honest, if you really to tell you right now, this is probably gonna shock you, because I just want to go through this. I just want to see your reaction for this. For the people who are listening to this, you'll probably have the same reaction as Vince does. But I'm about to tell you, because he did, remember the documentary, the very first one, his first album?
Yeah.
He did documentary 2 and 2.5 last year. So these are the features that I'm about to tell you. Okay. Hold your horses. Ready? Kendrick Lamar, Dej Loaf, Sha, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, will.i.am, Diddy, Absol, Marcus Black, Jelly Roll, Q-Tip, Eric Bellinger, Future, Sonya, Kanye West, Drake, Snoop Dogg, will.i.am again, Fergie, Anderson .Paak, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, Nas, Lil Wayne, Asia, Scarface, Stacey Barth, DJ Quick, 7 Streeter, Micah, E40, Lil E, Problem, Ty Dolla $ign, J305, AD, Mitchie Slick, Joe Moses, RJ, Scheme, King Mez, JT, John Connor, Busta Rhymes, Trey Songz, Meek Mill, and Skrillex.
Damn. Bro, that's so many big ass names, and just. You said that was the last 2 albums?
Those were documentary 2. That was documentary 2 for the first 19, and then the rest of it was 2.5.
Shit.
He
did something I'm trying to do right now. I'm dead serious. You talking about just the 1 tape or the 2 tapes where it's just me and everybody? That's literally he did that, and I fucks with him because he got the big names, and then you got, I wouldn't call them subpar, but just niggas not as high as they can get to that level, and I like balance.
That's crazy. That's crazy, isn't it?
I like balance. That was hella balance. will.i.am twice.
A couple times. He did production for that. He did Ice Cube, Dr. Dre.
That's what I'm saying. He went and got the niggas from his state, which you got to do. Shout out to where everybody from.
Drake, Future. There's some production. Matter of fact, I know you fuck with this. The dude who did Moolah with Kanye West in the Game is produced by Seven Thomas, which I played Grand Theft Auto with that motherfucker, actually, and I've talked to him, actually. He's a cool motherfucker. Really, swear to God. Got the proof, my G. He's a cool ass dude.
Nah, I don't doubt, because this is a crazy.
He's a cool ass dude. He's a cool ass dude, man. He's the dude who made Pop Style. He's the dude who made 10 Bands. Yeah.
Shit.
That dude's.
I need to hit that nigga up there.
that dude's legit. He's really legit. Shout out to Seven. I asked him about if he listened to the show. He said he did. So, shout out to that dude. The next one, Gucci.
That's Trap God. Like I said,
that's the Trap God.
Ain't no hood nigga. Like I said, in my opinion, more successful than Big Guap. And who go to jail, still drop tapes, and that's the only nigga that
and then gets out and gets another one.
That's what I'm saying. And he the only person okay, sad story. T.I. goes to jail. Climax stops listening to T.I. as much as he did, because T.I. was like, we used to be a god to Climax. Gucci.
I think he was him and Gucci were the trap gods. To be honest, they were.
And like Gucci, the only nigga I know to go to jail that I listen to.
And he still came out with mixtapes. Yes, like that's crazy. Isaiah Rashad,
dude can spit. I haven't listened to
his music. I love his music,
but no, he's good. He's a good artist.
J. Cole.
Forgive me for not listening to you as much, but
real.
But when I do, like I said, you knock home the message, and that's real shit.
Jeremiah,
dope.
I
can't wait to hear him in the party.
That's on 6 and 6.
It's gonna be
wild.
Yeah, they definitely gonna be running shit.
Joey Badass,
too talented.
He's barred. Got bars.
Yeah, no, like I said. I ain't scared to go against nobody, but like I said, I'm all about picking you gotta pick your battles.
You hear his little B diss?
Mm-mm.
Him and Lil B went at it. Oh my god, he did an old E40. It was an old Bay Area beat, and he went in on it. It's called "Don't Quit Your Day Job," and even Capital C's "Rest in Peace."
Wait, I think I might have heard that. When did that come out?
Oh, 2000. I want to say 2010.
No, okay, I've heard that because as soon as you said the title, it's this little stuff that.
Yeah, K Camp.
Want to hear more of him?
He's supposed to be coming out with a project called Lyric Ave. His debut album was very good. He had Bun B, Snoop, Jeremiah, T.I. It was a very good, solid album. Of course, Kanye, but I don't know this the one word for you.
Legend, inspiration, big major part in
Kendrick Lamar
is rap god. I know Eminem got that title also, but he's
close.
Yeah, Kendrick is the next. That's the next. That's who, like I said, I feel like me and my people.
It's always him and Drake on the top. Top. It
definitely
really is.
It's like, it's crazy. Toronto versus West Coast. Yeah, like, that shit's dope. Like, who knew a nigga from Toronto and the Compton boy would be, but that's what it is, and I fucks with it.
There's so many talented dudes out of Compton, though. I mean,
man, no, because California is where it's at, bro. Cali is where it's at. Like, man, California. Shout out to California. Shout out to Bay.
Don't diss the East Coast though.
I don't diss the East Coast. I will tell you this. I mean, me and Mr. Jones, we was running that West Coast more than we was running that East Coast growing up. So it's only natural. But don't get me wrong, like, I'm not. Almost could have just got myself murdered. Jay-Z goes hard. Don't listen to him like that.
I'm the same way.
Like, Jay-Z's dope as fuck, but I don't listen to him.
I don't. I'm a Nas guy. I don't know about you, but I'm a Nas guy. Like, I know they had their own little beef and stuff, but I'm a Nas person. Like, if you play me a couple Nas joints, I'll know the lyrics too. But if you play me some like deep cuts from like the Blueprint, I'm sorry. I had the Blueprint 2, the double disc, which was amazing, but I
just know old heads with lyrics. They love East Coast. I know Jay-Z with the bars come from the East, especially during the 90s. With me, like I said, this is nothing that really resonated with me heavy. Like, don't get me wrong, I love lyrics, and
Jay-Z's one of the best, but I didn't listen to him like that.
Make people understand you too. Like, don't like that's just how I feel. A lot of people might listen to niggas for bars, but I'm like, are you just listening to them because you want to see somebody else lose? Are you just tired of what other people say who's the best? And like, do you really, 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 really understand it? Like, that's my whole thing with like Eminem. Like, if Drake really were to have to get into beef, like, you telling me 6 God about to lose because Eminem about to spit a bunch of off the wall shit. In all reality, not Eminem's talking about shit. Like,
Eminem's the best lyricist, one of the best lyricists of all time.
But what about what? Like, putting people, like, I listened to something about him last night on Facebook. Somebody had put, Drake, do you really want this problem? And I like ran it back like it was a 5-minute freestyle off the top of his head. But I mean, it wasn't about shit. And like, don't get me wrong,
that's what a freestyle is though.
And not all the time. I've kissed Lamar to freestyle and definitely dropped gems a billion times. And I know Shady could do it, and I know that's just the thing with Eminem, like I said, it's don't get me wrong, he has plenty of songs where he's actually like, and
Eminem still is one of the best.
And he definitely is one of the best. But just in my opinion, like I got my own enough deranged, crazy thoughts. Like just hearing about random shit in your head.
I don't need to be. Yeah.
To me, like I get it, and like I said, you white people always putting white people unnecessarily up there, but it's okay. Eminem's dope. Never take that away. I just, like I said, Eminem to me was Eminem in the motherfucking what was it? What did he have on? He was in a Robin suit. Got the big dude that was being Elvis shitting on the toilet eating a sandwich. Like that Eminem.
You talking about the comedic Eminem? You talking about some shady?
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, I've listened to a lot of Eminem before. Because, like I said, I understand he's one of those people. Everybody that's one of those people. Like, if I actually listen to you one point in time, everybody relates to Eminem. Everybody relates to Eminem. I just don't know how. Because, like I said, I really listened to it. It was just like, how do you 25 to Life? Like, do y'all really know what that song is 100% about? Like, and for me, just personal preference of seeing people listen to Eminem that I know, I'll ask them like, do you know what this song is about? Oh, it's about such and such and such, and like they're wrong every time. And like this is why lyrics wise, it's just like cool. You can spit,
but Eminem has the credentials to know that he's statistically one of the best rappers alive.
Yeah, it's cool.
If not the best rapper alive. If not,
I'd never give him that title.
Arguably,
like he could be definitely in the discussion. Like I said, don't be mad at him. Like I said, I don't want to. It's just like I said.
Everybody has their own
people got crazy ass thoughts, and people really do. Like I said, niggas really shooting in the air and really doing shit. Cause Waka coming on so hard, and just he a real hood nigga, and people are gonna go do shit. People are imitators. People imitate who they look up to. So that's what I'm saying. Just kind of. And the same thing go for all the trap niggas. Like, don't just
because Gucci does it, you understand.
Exactly. Like, understand this is.
I like Gucci, but I don't do none of the stuff that Gucci does.
Like, just understand that people have.
I just like the art. You just like the art, but we're gonna go completely left field from since we're talking about Eminem and East Coast people. But we're gonna go Lil Yachty,
Lil Boat. Dude, cool, and I mean, shout out to young niggas making it. I love seeing young niggas make it. Like I said, Chief Keef, I'm older than that nigga, but shit, when that nigga was 16, that was the nigga I looked up to. Booming. That's who I looked up to. Like he was booming, man. Like, same thing Kodak, same thing Bobby Smurder. I'm mad they take my young niggas away because they young. I already know what America don't want.
That song with French Montana and Kodak is crazy.
Yeah, that whole what?
Alright, we'll go from songs to lyrics. We'll go with Logic.
That... One of the only few people I know that's rapping just as fast, if not faster than Tech-9. I saw a video of them two just going in the studio, and that shit was crazy. Because I couldn't even fathom what the hell they were saying. Like, I had to keep playing that shit.
That collab must be crazy.
Oh, you know it is.
That collab must be crazy. But Logic's one of my favorites because I feel like he's finally getting his recognition that he's been chasing for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, if you aren't familiar with Logic, if you listen to his first two albums, you're gonna be like, wow, I get it now. This makes total sense. Mac Miller,
man, boy, Mac. I got two things to say about Mac. Mac, that's my motherfucking nigga, and. With people, I want like Mac Miller deserves so much recognition, and that my young man does not get that shit because y'all motherfuckers talking about y'all want to hear Kids again. Like Mac Miller has elevated so high from fucking kid. Like this man is what he.
Listen. Well, if you want to go through, because I talked about this with Zach last episode, but if you want to go through, what that all the stuff that Mac has went through. I mean, of course we got kids, but And what I just showed Vince was that the Divine Feminine, which is coming out September 16th, it's a 10-song album, which I won't carry because I feel like every song's gonna be amazing. He's got Kendrick on there, is what I was told. There's kids.
Without a Drake feature,
he
like legit,
and Jay-Z feature.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah. So he there was kids, which he stuck with that happy-go-lucky white dude who was it worked.
But because that was him at the time. But like now, Mac is. Like
he went into his highs, then now definitely went to his lows, then went back up to his highs. He's feeling good. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. Like Mac's feeling good now. Like he like this the Divine Feminine is a concept album about love, and I'm like, let's bring it. Let's go. I'm ready for it. Like if you listen to stuff that from his darker stuff, like Macadelic was when it started. And then you definitely went and listened to his...
That's when you're getting the realest shit out of the artist.
And then his darkest album was Watching Moves with the Sound Off. And then Good AM came out, and that's when he started coming back up. And he wasn't as dark. So I've always been a fan of Mac. Always been a diehard fan of Mac. So, that guy is...
Like I said, that was one of my biggest fucking inspirations. It still is. But definitely growing up, Mac.
Migos,
man, me and Quavo gonna have a tape. Y'all think I'm lying? Like, nah, me, Quavo, Hakeem, Travis Scott, like, nah, that's gonna happen. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, nah.
Like you making this is breaking news.
Yeah, like, that's gonna be a tape. Like, I don't care what nobody say. You could think, that shit ain't gonna happen. Like, nah, well then fuck you, cause me and Quavo definitely. Like, ever since I heard, like, it's the same thing with Sway Lee. Like, shout out to him. Them niggas, it's just undeniable. Like, to me, they're like Drake in a way. There's not one. When I hear Quavo, like, I'm listening. And, like, out of the Migos, him and Offset,
I like Takeoff.
Don't get me wrong, I love Takeoff because ain't nobody got no voice like Takeoff. But it's just like, picks, like, I'm going to go with Quavo and Offset every time. Still shout out Takeoff.
Poor Takeoff.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I just don't know where I would use his voice at. Like I said, but that don't mean that no Climax and Takeoff wouldn't do nothing.
Nas.
That's one of the gods.
I don't get it why people would say that. People always think
I personally think Nas won.
Facts.
Let me just go ahead and throw that out there. I think Nas won.
Facts. But people, I'm gonna say this because people have their own opinions about it. Illmatic was the quintessential, I think, perfect rap album. Because people were waiting People were waiting for that. When I guess I think Nas was on a song before Illmatic came out. And people were just waiting, like, all right, we waiting on Illmatic, bro. Like, when's it gonna happen? And then it came out, and everybody was like, this is amazing. And then it was written, and then he came out with If I Rule the World with Lauryn Hill, and then it just went. Nas is his own planet. Like Currency was like how Currency said. Currency knew, because you know how Currency and Wiz are like homies. He knew Wiz was going to be his own planet. I want to know. I think it was DJ Ill Will. I think that was the guy. I want to say that was. I want to say people who were in that studio were like, when he was recording Illmatic, they were like, "This is it. Yeah. This is." I know for a fact that DJ Premier, I think Pete Rock did a couple of, which is one of my inspirations for production. But I think Nas can still put out an out. Like I said, we talked about DJ Khaled had a song called Nas Album Done. I think everybody's on their tippy toes to hear what that's like. Yeah. Because Nas hasn't made an album till I think 2012, 2010, which was Life is Good. I think it was after his divorce with Khalees. So
I'm about to say.
Yeah. He married that. So that was that PartyNextDoor.
PartyNextDoor, man. Just shout out Mississauga, Saga City kid. Just like I said, one of the biggest influences to me to this day. Believe it or not, shit. Party laid did what my black ass was in the room trying to do, and did it like 15 times better. Like it's actually like times that by like a million.
He wrote people. He wrote one of the biggest songs in the world. Like
I said, people don't
you don't. If you don't believe me, go look at the credits.
Yeah, trust me, I know that. Yeah, he's sleep, but not like Party. Yeah, like I believe he'll get to that. To how big?
I think he's gonna get a top 5 album out of the P3.
I pray to God he does.
I think
he deserves it.
I think
that nigga makes dope.
Because Come and See Me's doing good. Come and See Me's doing good. So I hope if Party gets that #1 album, I'll be good. Because I've listened to PartyNextDoor 1, 2, 3, P&D Colors. Like I know what I'm with that. Sir Michael Rocks.
I've heard of him, and I know I've heard music by him.
From the Cool Kids.
I just can't remember. I can't recall to tell you anything.
It was the Cool Kids with him and Chuck English.
Okay.
So him and Chuck, they were. Sir Michael Rocks has made his own lane, because if you really want to listen to a good Sir Michael Rocks, listen to Lap of Lux. That is probably one of the best tapes I've ever heard, and I know there's a lot of great mixtapes out there. But
I fucks with that when people say that.
Because because if you think about it, Lap of Luxury.
Yeah. It's
a broad statement. So you don't have to conform to one thing. So you can tell that this dude's he's got some of the craziest he's had some of the best, he's been featured with Mac. He's worked with Mac. He's worked with Casey Veggies. He's worked with I Am Sue. He's worked with some of the some really good people, but also he's put out his last 2 projects were just by himself. So I'm like, that's cool, but I'm waiting for how people said they want that old Drake, that Thank Me Later, So Far Gone sound. People have been wanting the Lap of Lux sound, and if you listen to the Lap of Lux mixtape, you'll be like, okay, I get exactly what you're talking about. But Schoolboy Q.
Fucks with Schoolboy Q heavy.
Blank Face. The Blank Face LP was crazy.
See, like I said, no iPhone. I'm not in the game, and honestly, it's not the. I go into like not little long periods of time where I don't really listen to people.
It's probably because you're just more focused on the craft right now.
Yeah, no, exactly, and that's just like the mode I'm in. But me and Tay listened to like the first 6-7 songs, and everyone was dope.
Yeah, he's got Kanye, he's got Jadakiss, Vince Staples, E40, The Dog Pound, SZA, Anderson .Paak. The song Miguel and Justine Sky is amazing. The productions on this. Dope Dealer with E40 was produced by Metro Boomin and Southside, which it does. If you listen to it, it doesn't really sound like a Metro Boomin beat though. That's what's crazy about it.
Because everybody always think because Metro gets even conformed to like you thinking of Future, Young Thug, that kind of like trap vibe beats, but it's just like let Metro produce.
Metro did some of the production on Father Stretch My Hands, which is probably one of the best songs of 2016.
Exactly.
Part 1, Father Stretch My Hands is like I said, it's probably one of the best songs. Ty Dolla $ign.
Sign. Yeah, no, definitely the homie. Definitely fucks with him heavy.
His album Free TC, which again he had a bunch of features on. I'll go.
That's not Dolla $ign. He always do it, but that's what I mean. I just like say, me. I just like good music. I'm always I lean to the singer side. With the beats, I like how he definitely approaches his lane because
it's crazy. He's got Kendrick, Brandy, James Fauntleroy, E40, Jagged Edge, Babyface.
Okay.
Tish Hyman on Horses in the Stable as background vocals. Trey Songz, 7th Streeter. The dudes that are locked up, his homie TC and D-Lo, Kanye West and Diddy on a song. Wiz, Fetty Wap, Future Ray Shrimmer, YG, Joe Moses, TC 4800, R. Kelly, Sarah and PJ, I think those are his homegirls, and Quavo. Yeah, no, we'll wrap this up. Vic Mensa.
I know dude's dope, and it's crazy. All these people keep mentioning I've heard like 1 or 2, 3 songs by him,
and they're always
like
good.
one time, but they're always good. And and that's like, even with him, it's like those are people I might have to come back and listen to.
We're doing the last 3. Last one of these is Vince Staples.
Vince Staples, I know, dude. He had this one song that I really, 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 really liked, and it was a really, really grimy song, and I fucking can't remember what it was called. Something like, I just remember he said some line about fucking a bitch, but like then he did like. He said something like like just extra sleazy and grimy. Like I thought it was dope.
It was probably North when in the beginning he was like, "Bitch, you thirsty? Please grab a slide. Please grab a Sprite. My crib's lurking. Don't die tonight. I just wanna dance with you, bitch." He remixed Future Covered in Money with Senorita. And he did he had featured that sample where Future's like, "My 9mm, my brother's my killer." Yeah, he did that, and that song's crazy. Wale should be up there with the top tier.
Man, you're gonna hate my answer. I don't listen to Wale. I never really have. Like his music doesn't captivate me. I know the man can spit and don't.
He can make good songs too,
and he has. It's just like I said with me. It's just like his vibe. It doesn't really latch me on.
And then the last one, and we had a discussion about this that led into another heated discussion with my brother, and that's Young Thug.
Thug? Yeah, no, Thug. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, I fucks with new wave, new generation, and
Thug is literally made his own lane.
Exactly. If you do that. And like, I don't mean everybody's made a new lane. Like I said, I necessarily fuck with it heavy, but like, nah, Thug. I remember me, Lamb, and Tay listened to that nigga before he was even up there. And anybody I find before, like most of the time, same thing with Riff Raff, same thing like with McConan. It's just I'm always gonna fuck with him. And like Thug, and he just keeps getting better. And I mean, Thug, he ain't got shit that I dislike yet.
Yeah,
and like I said, that's with anybody. And even if somebody makes something I dislike, like it's straight because they gonna keep making music. That's the luxury of being in the game. They really can't go away unless we just really all just sun them away.
Well, we talked about a lot of our favorite artists during this interview, but the one thing I want to last cover is the project. If you can share anything for the people, any exclusive that you find, any 6 exclusives, you know what I'm saying?
Man, if I had something for y'all to hear, I mean, I do.
We talked about this, but
it's not at the quality I want it to be at. Just know Climax season is definitely due either this winter or in the spring. I'm still debating on which wave of energy I want to ride when it comes to those seasons. And Climax season, it'll be short. It won't be a long tape, but I know I've run into a lot of people and they're always asking, man, where's the music? Are you working on? I hope you got that dope shit from what you used to do, bro. I hear you freestyle all the time and it's dope. I hope something, and it's like that. And I'm telling you off top, it's not. Like, it's gonna be, you're gonna get my story of where I'm at and where I've been at since 2014 till now. But believe me, like, I'm gonna give you what you want.
So it's on the way.
No, it's definitely on the way.
So
like I said,
any features on this?
Any features? There honestly, I don't think there's gonna be features. Like, Summer Ready is just me. More Millie is just me. Song I call, I'm not gonna call it City Kid because that's so fucking gay. But I mean, that song's just me. I want a Johnny Jama feature, but I don't think that's just still something I've been brainstorming on for like the last 2 months. I've been searching for beats that I think me and him would collab good on. I mean, another song, my last song on the tape is called Paradise. That's just me. I forgot. You
did any production on this?
Production? No. If I had a fucking MacBook to fucking work all these programs I got for this computer, for this keyboard, then I definitely would. But next Climax, whatever comes out after this, will be just me.
So
on the beat. Like,
so there's not, you don't know for sure if there's going to be any features on this.
No.
And you said it's a short tape, so what are we thinking? 7
to 6 to 8 songs. And I know I did that weird to go 7, 6 to 8, but
so it's like an EP kind of,
pretty much,
EP
but
kind of length. Okay. I mean, we're ready.
We might have some songs where there's 2 and 1.
Whenever you come back up here, man, we'll hopefully you can come back for when the project comes back.
Oh no, that's when I'm gonna come touchdown. I'm gonna see you're gonna be one of the first people to hear it. And like I said, I definitely would wanna let you get the people some of it to hear. Like I said,
we'll premiere some of the stuff on here if you want us to. You know exactly where to find me.
Yeah. Oh no, off top. Like I said, you gotta get people what they want. Just know, when it comes to the tape, it's gonna be me how you've never heard me. All the songs that we used to do in all reality, I'll be honest, me reaching and dibbling dabbing in other lanes that were during the time period that were popping. Like, I got away from making the shit I wanted to make, and I was really just worried about features with the homies. And I love all of the songs that we did, but like I said, now it's just me focusing on Climax season, and the sound. They're singing. Be prepared. I know everybody that hates niggas that are rapping sing, but I rap and sing, and that's just something y'all gonna have to deal with.
But we always end this, the proper way. If there's a song of yours or just a song that influences you that you want to share with the people, that you want the people to listen, whether it's a special message or something that you just bump to, song of the day that you think that you think the people should listen to.
Song of the day I think people should listen to. Let me think real quick.
You want me to think, or you want me to do mine first, or you want me to?
Yeah, you do yours first.
All right. So the song of the day for this one is it's an interesting one. I've been listening to this song over and over for the past couple of weeks, and I had stopped, and then I had just got back listening to it, and I was just like, man, this is crazy. So, produced by one of the best Toronto producers, Murder Beats, who's done work with Party, Migos, and now Drake. So, we're gonna do With You, Drake, and PartyNextDoor off of Views, just because I think that's one of the highlight. Like, I think that's a sleeper track on that album. It is.
Oh, very low key.
It really is, because it tells a story in a short amount of time, and the vocals are perfect all the way through.
We got Party at the end.
Yeah, on background vocals. So, With You, Drake, PartyNextDoor. That's definitely a good song to listen to. Yeah.
Okay. I'll focus with that selection, and we're gonna backdoor with another Drake selection, because what I've been listening to religiously this whole year, at least once or twice a day. If you're reading this, it's too late. I'm gonna go with Drake, Now and Forever.
Really? Is that the one where it's basically him saying, "I'm leaving," like he's leaving Cash Money, basically?
Yeah.
And people were saying that was the whole meaning of the whole tape. Him leaving if you're reading this, is too late. Like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Because if you really think about it, he dropped it on iTunes because it qualifies as an album.
Yeah.
And what pisses me off is that it still says Views is on Cash Money.
Yeah.
And I don't get that. So I have to figure
out how that money. He did. I got it written on me. So yeah. I think just because loyalty to Wayne, I get. Because I said the same thing. Because when the Views came out, me and Tay definitely peeped that. I was like, this hoe says Cash Money.
Why? I don't know why it says Cash Money. I don't. I really don't.
Because I've been watching.
Because first of all, Birdman's empire has completely crumbled into. But when Hakeem was up here, he did say me and him did have understanding that Kasky, that white dude with the braids and all the tattoos, that boy's got.
That nigga's raw.
Yeah.
Like, no, he goes. Yeah. That last tape he put out.
Black Sheep 3.
Yeah, that whole I listened to it with my friend. Cobb. like beginning of this year, and he was like, "Bro, I'm gonna put you on something that's dope, man. This white dude." And he's like, "Yeah, bro, this white dude goes hard, bro. Like he pretty much Drake the whole thing, bro, because you're gonna like every song, man." And he played it, and I was just like, in the car, really just like, y'all can't see me, but I was in there like that.
And you're like, "Yo, this dude's cool."
It was dope. I was just like, why is Birdman not put this nigga up there? Like, me personally, I want to hear white people in music. That's why I said, like, Eminem, don't be mad. It's just some songs that just
Caskey's dope, man. He's dope. He's so
like,
dope.
I'm all for it. Like, shout out Tyler Lamb. We get, like, my nigga gonna be wet. Like, I'm trying to, Johnny Drama, all the white people, man. I want to see more white people.
But Caskey, shout out to that dude. That dude, Black Sheep 2 and 3 was one of my two favorite. Because the beats, it's the production.
That's what I'm beats right off the top, and that's what God said.
That first song, you gonna learn the day.
Yes, exactly. Like, no, like, he sounds, it's
and his bars are so
it's put together way too good, and I love music that's put together.
And there's barely any features too, so he can just rock with a whole tape by himself.
Yep.
So, but ladies and gentlemen, I did promise y'all some news.
Oh yeah, Deontay might be on there, on the tape.
Maybe.
Still gotta talk that over with.
Follow at Climax on Twitter.
A is a V.
Yes. So look, follow him on Twitter for more details. So Climax season's probably the winner.
Winter or spring.
Winter or spring. I will be reporting that release date when I get one. But also I did say that everybody's gonna know who the as we're running on an hour and 20 minutes, which is crazy. Wow, so for the people that actually listen to this, y'all actually real grind hard. Actually, people who listen to this,
and we love y'all.
Yeah. So y'all. So the people that are going to be joining me next week, which will be at a special time, that will be announced probably in the next couple of days. Will be Emily Corley and Corey Sanford will be joining me in the studio. For the season finale, and only because Emily has really and for this episode, guys, Emily has really such a interesting story. She gets a lot of unnecessary feedback about her past and everything. So and she finally gets the chance to tell her story. So at a special time, episode 10. Emily Corey and Corey Sanford will be in Flight 96. We will be in the terminal to enlighten on everybody, who they actually really are, and that's what this show's about. You know what I'm saying? Giving people a chance to talk about certain things, that they won't be uncomfortable talking about them in a comfortable environment. You know what I'm saying? So, also shout out to all the people that have actually enjoyed the series. Big announcement at the end of episode 10 to give information on what's happening going forward. But for Climax, if there are any closing words that you want to...
Man, I just want to tell everybody, know yourself, know the real team. And like for real, know you, because that's all you got at the end of the day. I mean, like, you're God, and because he created you, so there's not one thing you can't do. Man, I want to have a big ass thank you for allowing me to be on here. Real talk, I'll go follow my boy Hunter Foreman. Like I said, just expect big ass things from us,
from everybody, from really everybody, because it's about to escalate. But for Climax, Vince, as I know him, I'm Hunter. This has been Flight 96. We'll see y'all.